When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. Swola, 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 swola. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola.
Let's save this, by the way. And perfect.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola.
Hello friends, today we are gonna create this beautiful dashboard application using Next.js 14. We'll design this homepage, and after that you will learn how to fetch data using the new version of Next.js. This is important because we will not use an API route anymore, we will fetch and update our data on the server components. You will learn how to use pagination, how to search for any item, and you will see how easy to create all these functionalities without using any useState and useEffect hooks. We will fetch the data using the Next.js navigation. and it improves the user experience and the search engine optimization. And after that, you will learn the most exciting part, Next.js server actions. As soon as you click here, it's gonna revalidate your data. And here you can add a new user with server actions. Let's see the user. It will display the user detail and we can update the data. And we will do the same things for the products. And finally, we will build the authentication and protect our routes using a middleware. Let's log out. As you can see, it redirects me to the login page and now I cannot reach the dashboard. Let's write the wrong credentials. And to show this error, we'll be using the new useForm state hook. This hook allows us to get the response from a server action. If there's an error, we are gonna update the form state. And if I write the correct credentials, I will be redirected to the dashboard. And now I cannot see the login page. It's a great project to learn the new features of Next.js 14. And in the next video, I'll create a complete Next.js tutorial. If you don't want to miss that, you can open your notifications. And after completing this tutorial, we will deploy our project using Hostinger. As you know, it's the hosting sponsor of the channel and I create different projects using Hostinger every month. And for this project, I'm gonna choose a VPS hosting. If you choose the most popular VPS, you will get a really generous RAM, storage and bandwidth, so you can deploy all your projects on a single server. And these servers are super fast because they use NVMe SSDs and one of the most powerful AMD processors. And now there is the biggest discount of the year, only for Black Friday. And if you want to get an extra discount, use the link in the description, choose your time period, and apply the LlamaDev coupon code here. After purchasing, you are ready to set up your server. Choose any location, you are going to install a panel, and it's going to be Cloud Panel. Let's grow your apps. Our next application. Okay, let's open up VS Code and create here a new folder, and inside this folder, we will create our next application. To do that, you can open up your terminal and say npx create next app and latest. If you do that, it's gonna install the latest version of Next.js, but I recommend you to use my GitHub repository and the starter branch, because if you watch this video after the release date, some dependency versions might be different. To prevent any possible errors, you can use this repository. I also removed all the unnecessary files and styles. So we are going to create everything from scratch without wasting time. So I'm going to come back and make sure you choose this starter branch, because at the end of the video, I'm going to create another branch here and it's going to be the completed version of the application. And after choosing starter, fork this branch and it's going to create a new repository on your account. So it will be easier for you to follow your steps during the development. After forking, you can come here and copy your URL and come here. Let's remove this. I will say git clone, paste your URL, dot, and enter. As you can see, they are here, but we don't have our libraries. Let's install. I will say npm install. And node modules folder is here. Right now it's ready to run. Let's run. I will say npm run dev. Let's open up localhost 3000 and everybody will be able to reach this page. But after that, we are going to create this dashboard and we will be able to see this page only when we are logged in. Basically, we are going to have three main pages: the home page, the login page, and the dashboard. Let me log in. Okay, let's create them, and after we will start designing our dashboard. If you check the app directory, you're going to see the page file here. This is our home page. Let's create dashboard and login pages. Page.jsx and another folder, and it's going to be login. Let's create our functions. I will say login page and dashboard page. If you don't know how I'm using this shortcut, you can watch my VS Code video and you can learn how to create these React snippets. Okay, let's see. This is the home page, dashboard, and login. Okay, perfect. Let's start with this dashboard. I'm going to open up my example. As you can see, we have a sidebar here and a navbar. And if you check other pages like users, you will see that the sidebar and navbar is still here. Or if you open up any other pages, they are still here. Basically, they are going to be a part of our dashboard layout. So instead of creating sidebar and navbar components and use them for every single page, we can add them into our layout and we are not going to waste our time. Let's do that. Firstly, I'm going to create my navbar and sidebar components. To do that, you can create here components folder, or firstly, I'm going to create my navbar and sidebar components. To do that, you can create here components folder or UI folder. Let's say UI because in the documentation of Next.js, they are using UI. And inside, I will say dashboard components, login page components, and we can create homepage components inside directly this UI folder. But remember, the navbar and sidebar belongs to dashboard. We are not going to use it in the homepage or login page. This is why I created this folder. And inside, let's say navbar, navbar, and sidebar. Let's create our components. And my component. I will do the same thing for the navbar. And let's use them inside our dashboard. To do that, I'm going to create my layout. .jsx. And as you realize, we have the main layout here. Let me shrink this. And whatever I add, and let I will do the same thing for the navbar. And let's use them inside our dashboard. To do that, I'm going to create my layout, .jsx. And as you realize, we have the main layout here. Let me shrink this. And whatever I add here, let's say test, and this h1 tag is going to appear everywhere in dashboard, in homepage, and login page. By the way, there's an error because I used it before body tag. It should be inside. But anyway, this is how we are using layouts. So I can do the same thing for the dashboard page. I'm going to remove this. And as you can see, we are going to need a children. And this children will be our main content. Basically, this add page, users page, or these contents. So let's take this children. I'm going to close here. And I will say children. And inside my layout, I will say or these contents. So let's take this children. I'm going to close here. Page or these contents. So let's take this children. I'm going to close here. And I will say children. And inside my layout, I will say menu div, and it's going to contain our sidebar. And after this div, I'm going to create another one, and it's going to contain our navbar and these children. So first one will be navbar and our children. Let's save this, by the way. Perfect. So if I create any other page inside this dashboard, we are going to keep seeing this sidebar and never. Let's create inside dashboard. I will say users and products. Let's create our pages. Page.jsx. Let's say products page. Users page. By the way, the name has to be page. If you create any other name here, it's not going to work. The extension can be JS, JSX, or TSX. Let's say users page. Let's see. As you can see, perfect. JSX or TSX. Let's say users page. Let's see. As you can see, perfect. Products. Okay, this is how we are using Next.js layouts. So let's give some style. As you can see, there's a space here, but in our application, we don't have any space. It starts from here. As you can see, the color is different. So let's give a global style. If you install a Next application, you are going to see that your global CS is inside the app directory. But I want to move this into UI folder, like that. let's open up layout and change here. It's going to be UI and global CSS. And this is the recommended folder structure in the Next.js documentation. By the way, I'm going to create a complete Next.js course. And in this course, I'm going to share my thoughts about this structure or generally about Next.js. But for now, for this tutorial, let's stick to official documentation